Alright, so I'm going to do a little short show and tell type of deal. This is first cut wool pad. I sanded it aggressively. I started very aggressive and worked my way up to 3,000 on DA disc. Don't know where I set the DA down at, so don't ask me to show you. Here it is. On this DA disc, boom, boom, 3,000. I worked my way up to that. Foam interface seemed to get a lot better result. So this is first cuts with the foam. This is second pass, or first cuts with the wool, sorry. Second pass now with the foam pad. I got an aggressive foam pad that I like. I don't endorse products typically. These people aren't paying me, but I've got some slop from wet sanding. But I showed you this through the demo, some of this, and I went through and resanded everything as I went through. And this was a foam, three foam pads through with one product. It was supposed to be a one and done magic bullet. I want to get back to that. You can see, even with the trash on it, you can see the haze. I'm not scratching the finish. I'm just showing you there's not dirt built up on it. There's a haze. I haven't been able to get out of this panel. I went through all the proper steps. I didn't wool it, so that's one. I want to show you my observations now. Menzerna is a product I really like to use. My jobber that I used to get that through isn't getting Menzerna anymore. So there it is. Now what I've done is, let me show you the magic bullet. I'll start there. This is supposed to be a magic bullet, okay? And it's a very good compound. I wound up doing all the final polishing on the 66 El Camino I just finished up, that I put pictures up on Facebook from. This is really good. I'm happy with this product. I'm really impressed by it. I think it performs up to standards that I came to expect from Menzerna. Again, I'm not endorsing these guys, but people ask questions. How do you polish it? These are what I do. This is what I've discovered and how I'm working through it. This wasn't bad. It retails like 40, 50 bucks. It's not a bad product. That actually takes place of a lot of other bottles along the way. But I learned here, when it's all freshly wet sanded and it's got pores still, it really wants to take in product. It's almost like I'm inside. It's not hot in here. I'm not in direct sunlight, but this gets gummy. And you can't just, I typically, whether it's right or wrong, you're supposed to or not, what I typically do is I polish and basically I take the polish back off. I keep good pads on my buffer. And I polish till the polish is basically gone, and I just wipe the greasy film off. Trying to do first cuts with that with the buffer didn't work. It clumped. It was like I was polishing in direct sunlight. So I went back to, and I found this, and it works well for initial cuts. It's not terribly abrasive. It's not like the old Black Bottle 3M, which is right over there. It's not nearly as aggressive as that. I really have had to have fucked up something when I bring that out, or fixing someone else's. So I did my initial cut with this in a wool pad. And I went on to this product with my cutting foam pad. And the wool pad gave me this, and there's still haze to it. It's not bad. It's pretty good. The first foam pad with that Wizards compound, it does make a difference. If you look at the two side by side, you can see it. If you look at the light reflection, you can definitely see the haze. And I'm not done polishing. I'm going to go over this with two more pads, but I'm actually going to be looking at this for the rest of it. All right, I got interrupted. Sorry. If you look at the reflection, you can see the haze. I'm going to cover some tracks if I got screwed up here. This is a cut pad. I'm going to go through two more pads 2 polishing pads. And I'm actually going to follow through with this material because I did find at least once. Let's see if we can reproduce those results. It gave me fantastic results going through the 2-3 step process with the polishing. So that said, I'm going to carry on. But I've had questions. I've had people ask. So there it is. Areas like this, I went in and took the handle off and took the mirror off. Areas like this, I actually broke out my mini polisher. And I'll use that through the process. But I didn't get, with this one in the wool, I didn't get the clumping and all the undesirable effects. I got a very good polish. I was able to wipe it down easily. It didn't clump on me, where that one did with just the foam pad. It really clumped up on me. It loaded up the pad really bad too. I had to clean that one pretty thoroughly. So just polishing. I'm actually going to reshoot the turret top because I fucked it up. I left mottling, so I've left it. When I get done with a panel, I'm done wet sanding a panel and it's ready basically for polish, I'll wipe it down. My new friend I've found is Windex. I use a shitload of window cleaner because it doesn't leave any residue behind apparently. So I'll wipe all the panel, I'll let them dry and cake a little, they look like shit. And then I'll wipe everything down with window cleaner and get all the crap off it. Then I can go into polishing without worrying about dragging debris across my panel. If I got 1 or 2 stray flecks while I'm wiping the panel down with Windex, it's one thing, but you don't want to get caught in that and drag it all over the place. Alright, this is a shorty. It's a sweet one. I had questions. This was my easiest way to answer. Thank you.